All right, so with the last Nearpod that we did, everything worked out to be an even whole number answer, which is great, but it doesn't always work out that way, unfortunately. So I need to show you how to do this when it doesn't work out perfectly. So if I look at this question, 3/4 divided by 1/2, what that's asking me is how many halves are there in 3/4. So if you look at my picture, I have this cookie cake, but I only have 3 of the 4 pieces. There's 1, 2, 3 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So I'm starting with 3/4 this time. And it's asking me how many halves there are in 3/4. Well, it's kind of weird because I've already cut it into 4 pieces, but it's asking me to look at it as if it's only 2 pieces. So again, I would think of this like finding a common denominator. So if I want it to be out of 4 this time, since that was the bigger number, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to think of this like times 2 times 2. And really 2/4 is the same thing as 1/2. So when I'm looking at this, cut it into 4. Okay, it's already cut into 4 pieces. Here they are. There's my 4 pieces that it's cut into. And I'm going to group it this time by 2 pieces. So that's a little bit different than last time. So here's, let's see, 1 piece, 2 pieces. So I'm going to group it right here, these 2 pieces together. That is one group. Then I go over here, I see 1 piece, 2 piece. So I'm going to group this by 2 pieces as well. So there's a second group. But here's my problem. Of my 2 pieces in this group, I have one of them and I don't have the other one. So that's where it doesn't work out perfectly. I don't have 2 full groups. I've got 1 full group and then part of the second one. So what I have to figure out is what part is this second group? It's not a full group, so what part does that represent? So the way I do this is I look and see how it was originally cut. So I have this piece and I have this piece. How many of those pieces do I have? I have 1 of those 2 pieces. And how many pieces did I need to make a full group? Well, I needed 1, 2 pieces. So 1 out of the 2 pieces is what I have. So I've got 1 full group and 1 half of a group. So my final answer is 1 and 1/2. Now I want you to go ahead and go to the next slide in the Nearpod and try that problem. It's not going to work out evenly, just like this. So think, how many full groups do I have? And then how many pieces out of how many did I need for my last group? That will help give you your fraction. So like for this one more time, I have 1 piece out of the 2 that I needed to make a full group. That's how I get my 1/2, my 1 out of 2.